Wind is off the river, moon is up tonight. Factory windows shine against the rain. A stranger from another town stands just outside the gates, waiting for the midnight shift to change. Some just walk by quickly, afraid the boss will see. Some just turn their faces to the ground. But they whisper in the corners, they say it with their eyes. Praise the Lord, the unions come to town. They stood for the union, they stood for the union, stood for the union, back when times were hard. Who will spread the message? Who will bring the news? Who will guide the plow and break the ground? Who will show the courage to overcome the fear? Who will build a union in this town? Outside the gates at midnight, in 100 company towns, they talked about the truth that makes us free. The power of the union, the strength that's in us all, the vision of a day that's still to be. They stood for the union, stood for the union, they stood for the union, back when times were hard. Some of them got beaten, some got thrown in jail, some of them were ridden out of town. But the unions that they organized are here with us today, proud and strong, they'll never take us down. We rarely stop to honor the ones who showed the way. We forget their stories much too soon. But the vision that they gave us stands guard outside the gates, cradled in the shadow of the moon. They stood for the union, stood for the union, stood for the union, back when times were hard. They stood for the union, stood for the union. They stood for the union, back when times were hard. My sisters and my brothers, I bring you greetings of solidarity and of hope from across the pond. My name is Kahn. I'm in my 56th year as a civil rights, union, and community organizer and musician. Over the years, I've worked with the United Mine Workers of America, with the Textile Workers Union of America. I am a proud member of the organizing committee for Local 1000 of the American Federation of Musicians. And I am so deeply honored to be invited to join you all at the annual Tolpuddle Festival to celebrate and commemorate the Tolpuddle martyrs. Thank you for letting me be a part of this extraordinary event. And I think it's particularly good to be here in this time that is so difficult, so challenging for working people in your country, in my country, in every country in the world, with jobs lost and wages driven down, and with the opposition to unions and to the rights of all people. Let us resolve to continue the fight. At the east end of town, At the foot of the hill, there's a chimney so tall that says Aragon Mill. But there's no smoke at all coming out of the stack, for the mill has pulled out and it ain't coming back.